Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I do realize it has been a little while since I've done an upload, and I have been extremely busy. My son has been on school vacation, and just like one thing after another was happening, and as a result, I wasn't able to upload anything. But I did do another full review of a sword. This guy right here, which we are going to take a look at in an upcoming review. The review is, give you a little preview. The review is actually done. I just have to tweak a few things, and I'm going to post that. I'm going to post that review up tomorrow. So if you guys are looking for another full sword review, I do have one of those coming up tomorrow. And that sword I just showed you is the topic of that review. And I won't go any further than that on that particular topic. Today I got something a little bit different, just to kind of feed you guys some stuff. I did get 4 new items recently, and I haven't actually unboxed them yet. So I thought I would do a small unboxing with you guys here today to show you guys some of the things that I recently got, and you know, this is actually the first time I've seen them in person. 3 of the items I took out of a box because the box was huge and really difficult to unpack, and then I got another item right here that I'm gonna open up and we're gonna take a look at it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the first item. Now, so these upcoming 3 items are all from one company, Chen, which is a manufacturer in China that produces swords. Now, he specifically focuses on Chinese cultural swords. And the great thing about Chen is that all of his swords have been researched, and they're all based on one-to-one they're all one-to-one replicas of original swords, to the best of their ability. So these next 3 swords that you're going to see are actual replicas of historical pieces. And I will do a review probably for each one in time, but this is actually the first time that I'm seeing them in person. So let's start with this one right here, okay? They come in these really nice sword bags. This is one thing I really like about Chinese manufacturers of swords. They always have these really cool sword bags. And, you know, I'm not sure they probably cost them too much, but it is a really nice touch that you don't get from, you know, most sword buyers. But, all right, let's take a look. Whoa, all right. So this, if I'm not mistaken, is the, let's see, the Royal Arsenal Infantry Dao. And it's wrapped in some sort of plastic, so let's see if I can get this open. Just bear with me for 1 second, guys. Gotta bring the tools, right? You gotta use an edged weapon to open up an edged weapon. All right, here we go. Oh, all right. Yeah, they wrapped it up pretty good. Oh, now, I got something to tell you guys, actually, about this this particular sword. Just 1 second. Yeah. It's actually kind of cool. All right. Here we go. The Royal Arsenal Infantry Dao by Chen. Now, a bunch of people have actually reviewed this sword on YouTube, so if you guys want to check out other people's reviews, there's some good ones out there. So, yeah, here it goes. Let's check out this blade. Ooh. Whoa. Look at that. Beautiful folded steel. Wow, it's got a beautiful pattern. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Try to get the light right, but it has a wonderfully, I don't know if it's pattern welded or whatnot. I'm trying to get the light right, but it has a beautiful pattern. So this is what they call an infantry dao, and ooh, that is sharp. Wow, that is light. Woo! that is nice. So, the Chinese Dao was a sword that, you know what, I can't actually remember the exact time period when this sword was in use. When I do the review, I'll have a little bit greater research. But, man, I am just struck by how light this thing is. I bet you this thing cuts great. Water bottles, probably no problem. So, interesting thing about this sword is it originally comes with a black wrapped grip. And I specifically asked LK Chen if they would do a grip in red, and they obliged at no extra cost. So, yeah, there it is. It's got this stereotypical loop here at the end. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually all one piece right down to the loop. There's a wood wrapped grip in here, and then this, you can see there, this particular loop at the end is welded on, I believe, to the actual tang of the sword. But, oh yeah, this feels so great. I can't wait to actually cut stuff with this. But, yeah, that's the first one. So, the Royal Arsenal Infantry Dao by LK Chen. Wow. It does have a considerable amount of distal taper, which I actually didn't expect. Yeah, just looking at it the way it is, it looks like it's definitely a cutter. I wouldn't really want to thrust with this thing too much. Plus, it doesn't really have a handguard. So if your hand were to slide up this blade while thrusting, well, you would have a really bad day. And it comes with a really nice wood scabbard. So, yeah, I will review this piece in due course. Nice fit. A little bit tight. Yeah, scabbard is a little bit tight fitting, but no rattle there. All right, moving on to the next piece by LK. Oh, I think I know what this one is. Another really nice sword bag. Oh man, these sword bags are beautiful. It's one of the things I really look forward to when I get a sword that comes out of Long Quan, like a katana or something like that. These sword bags are just fantastic. Oh, all right. So here is the next one. Now this, I believe, is the model that they call the Flying Phoenix. This is basically a two-handed jian. So once again, it's wrapped in a plastic. Let me see if I can just get it off without causing any damage to the sword or myself, which I have been known to hurt myself many a time. Just ask my wife, with edged weapons, much to my wife's chagrin. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, it's got some beautiful design there on the wood scabbard. I'm not sure what the Chinese name is for scabbard or the different parts of the sword, so I'm just going to refer to them with Western terms, you know, scabbard, hilt, whatnot. Yeah, so this is the jian, the one that they call the Flying Phoenix, I believe, from LK Chen. I'll put links in the description box below to where I purchased these, so if you're interested, you can go check it out. But yeah, so this is a sword from an earlier period than the last sword. The Dao comes a little bit later. Once again, I didn't actually do my research. I kind of just tried to hop in here and make a video. Oof. Oof. Sorry. Oh, man. All right, so this is what they call a two-handed jian. I know wow, that's sharp. I already said that. You can use this sword one-handed. It is double-edged, and just like the other sword, I don't know if you guys can see, it has, it's not coming up really well. Maybe you can see it. Man, you really can't see it. The pattern in this steel is absolutely beautiful. Just take my word for it, guys. And this thing, man, it is light. And just like the other one, it just feels so good and so light. This thing probably cuts like crazy. Oh, man, it is sharpened all the way down to the handguard. And as far as I can see, it does not have a bevel. It is just a single bevel. I'm sorry, it does not have a secondary bevel. It's just a single bevel. Wow, the pattern is unbelievably beautiful, guys. I mean, I've seen pictures of the pattern and stuff, but in person, it is beautiful. Oh, man, I cannot wait to cut with this thing. See, now this is kind of reminds me of like a Chinese version of like a hand-and-a-half sword. It's much lighter than a European hand-and-a-half sword, but it looks like, you know, you could use this two-handed or you could use this one-handed easily. Yeah, look at the tip. Oh, beautiful. Sorry, guys, I'm wicked excited. I've actually been waiting for these swords for a while. Oof, it is sharp, too. It's got some decoration on what we would call the pommel. Look at that. And so these pieces are brass. Oh, man. Once again, I'll put links in the description below as to where you can get this stuff. And the scabbard is beautiful. It has this intricate design on it. Actually, I wouldn't say it's too intricate. It's kind of simple, actually. Excuse my description. But it's beautiful. And it's got a lacquered black wood scabbard. And let's see how it fits the sword. The dowel was very tight. This fits perfectly. No rattling. And I assume this is where you would mount the sword to either your belt or your uniform. I'm not really sure. I got to do a little bit of research on that. And it has kind of like a chape, but it's actually part of the scabbard. Man, that's beautiful. Oh, super excited, guys. Super excited. All right. We got one more sword from LK. This one, I've been super excited. I know I've said super excited a million times, but I really am. This is the one I was looking forward to the most. So that last one was called the Flying Phoenix. The first one I looked at was called the Royal Arsenal Infantry Dao. And this one here, I believe, is called the Magnificent Chu Jian. So once again, it is another jian, but this one is... Once again, it came wrapped in plastic. This one is has a really cool blade design and is more of a one-handed sword, although it does look like you can barely get two hands on this, but this is more of a one-handed sword. Let's see if I can get this thing open here. I do like how LK Chen wraps their swords in this plastic for protection and shipment, because, you know, things can get really messed up in shipment. I've had many of things come damaged, so the better it's packed, you know, more likely it is to arrive where it's going undamaged. So if you guys are shipping stuff out, take care to ship properly, because that can mean all the difference. But this packaging is really nice. It came in like one of those stereotypical Chinese styrofoam boxes. I know styrofoam's not good for the environment, but it's styrofoam and basically wrapped in yellow tape. If any of you guys have ordered swords that have come out of Long Quan, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're not good for the environment, but they are very good for protecting your swords in shipment. So, ooh, almost dropped it. Here is the Magnificent Chu Jian. All right. Once again, really cool design on the scabbard. It's got a belt loop, and on the chape on this one is actually has a nice little design on it. Once again, all brass. Now, this is actually the cool thing about this sword. Take a look at this blade. Oh my god! Oh my god! I cannot wait to cut with these things. Oh. Look at this blade, guys. Look at that. It is got what they call an 8-sided blade. So 1, 2, 3, 4 surfaces on one side and 4 on the other. So 8-sided blade, I guess. Oh man. So this is also a double-edged jian, just like the Flying Phoenix. Although you can see that this one is more of a one-handed sword. Now, this is definitely, out of all of these swords, this one is the heaviest one. But that being said, it is not a heavy sword at all. I haven't actually weighed these things, and when I do review these, I'll get the stats down there. But it has that beautiful patterned steel blade, that folded steel. Oh my God, you guys! I wish you could see the pattern in this in person. It's. See if I can get it to come up. It is beautiful. I mean, you can kind of see it there. Oh my God, beautiful blade. Oh, the handling characteristics of this thing are unbelievable. Now, I have another jian from a different company, from a respected company too, and it is much heavier and much bigger and thicker than this one here. I think historically they are more like this. This really, really light, nimble design. But I have one that I really like that is, oh my God, that feels good. That is actually a lot heavier than this one. There is the design on the pommel and some more design on the crossguard, which is basically not much of a crossguard at all. This one actually does have some space so that your hand doesn't ride up when thrusting, so I would feel comfortable thrusting with this one. And interesting to note too, I noticed that there is some shagreen or ray skin. I don't know if you guys can see it right there underneath this wrap. So similar to a Japanese construction there. Oh my God, guys, these swords are just so cool. All right, so that's the last one, the Magnificent Chu Jian. This one was the one I was most looking forward to. So yeah, super sharp. All right, I can't wait to do reviews on these swords, guys. I will get reviews on these guys eventually. You know, actually, I forgot to tell you guys, I have essentially a newborn in the house. I got one son, but I also have a brand new daughter. She was born in February 27th. So I have been super busy. It's been hard to get out and actually make videos and whatnot, but I am getting through it. And like I said, I do have a full review that I'm going to post up tomorrow. Like I said, I'm just tweaking some things on it. But, oh my God, these LK Chen swords, they were worth the wait. It took about, I want to say maybe about a month and a half from ordering them to receiving them. And I believe they make them when you order them. I don't think they really stock too many of these because some people have some custom specifications like I did with the red wrap on the infantry Dao, which, you know, something to say about them is that, you know, I asked for a custom option and they did it for me free of charge. So kudos to you, LK Chen, for accommodating me there. And this looks like it's basically just a cotton wrap, but I do believe the original wrap that was on here was the same. Not the original historical piece, but the one that they offer on their website. It comes with a black wrap. I just really like the color red for grips, especially on Asian or Chinese, Japanese swords and stuff like that. So, yeah, so cool, so cool. All right, last item I have here, it's in this box right here. Something different. It is, it's definitely a weapon, historical weapon. It's in here, and I'm going to open it up, and we'll take a look at it and see what's inside. In fact, I know what's inside, but, you know, you guys don't know what's inside, so. All right. I've actually been waiting for this for a long time, too. This was essentially back-ordered by Windlass Steelcrafts. And if any of you guys are ordering from Windlass right now, or Museum Replicas, or Atlanta Cutlery, which are their subsidiary companies or their retailers here in North America, Windlass is a Indian company, but their retailers here in the U.S. are Atlanta Cutlery and Museum Replicas, I believe. Someone can correct me if I wasn't right with that. But I actually ordered this item from them maybe 2 months ago, and I just received it. and it was on back order. I actually thought that I was not even going to get it because I have another item on order from Windlass that, oh man, it's been on order for, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months, and I still haven't received it. But they haven't refunded my money, so I assume that, you know, production is just slow due to coronavirus. Whoa. All right. So, can you guys guess what it is? This is so cool. It is a medieval style warhammer. This one is the one that they call, oh my god, guys, this is so cool too. This is the one that they call the German warhammer. Man, that is heavy. That would do some damage. I wouldn't say it's heavy to the point where you can't use it. You could definitely use it 2 hands, one-handed. It's got a nasty spike on the end, guys. Look at that. Oh my god, this is so cool. Windlass has a few different medieval warhammers. I believe this one is based on a real historical example that's in a museum in Germany. But this is a medieval German warhammer. Look at that. Man, these things freak me out in terms of like when you think about these actually being used in combat. I know they were primarily used to fight people in armor, and you yourself would be wearing armor as well. But I mean, just the fact that, you know, even if you were wearing armor and you got struck with this thing on your head or, you know, on one of your limbs or something like that, the impact alone would cause damage. And God forbid if you were hit with this on bare flesh or without armor, you would be really, really struggling. But this looks really nice. Man, they did a great job on this. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to review this. Because I can't think of really a good way to actually review it other than smashing shit with it, which, you know, I can vouch for how it feels like it's built. It probably smashes shit really well. So, yeah, here you go. Man, I'm excited to finally have this. I just, you know, the anticipation of waiting for this thing kills me. All right, so that is it, guys. Thanks for coming by and seeing what I got here today. I know it's different than a review. Some people like unboxings, some people don't. I love to watch unboxings because I just kind of get excited when I see what other people are into, especially when it comes to the world of historical weaponry and sword collecting and the HEMA community. When people get new gear, I get excited, and I also like to see what other people's interests are. So stay tuned because tomorrow I'm going to post my final review of this sword right here. This is, by the way, if you guys don't know, this is a historical replica of a 19th century British saber, the 1845 British infantry officer's saber. This one happens to be produced by Universal Swords, and I did a full review of this sword, which I am going to post tomorrow. I just kind of wanted to get this unboxing video up, and then, you know, you guys can come back tomorrow and check out the review on this. The review on this sword is actually pretty interesting. I had a pretty educational and informative experience reviewing this thing. So come back and check it out tomorrow. I'm going to try to put it up tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow morning, but it will definitely be up tomorrow or the next day. Keep a lookout for it. Subscribe down below if you want to get alerts and stuff about upcoming videos, and, you know, leave comments down below if you liked any of the stuff that you saw here today, and I will put links down below in the description to all the stuff that you saw here today. So if you're interested and you want to check it out, yeah, just, you know, go ahead, check it out. Thanks for coming by, guys. Have a good day, stay safe, and watch out for the upcoming review. Thanks a lot.